Is it okay for a 42-year-old man to date a 25-year-old woman if she is pursuing it? Reddit age gap scenario post number 83296A. Depends. Are you Leo DiCaprio? Consenting adults, so yeah, it's okay. They are both at totally different places in life, and it may seem a tad odd, but it isn't my place to judge. I went to school with a lad whose father was 18 years older than his mother. We always joked to him that his dad was sat in the pub whilst his mum had only just been born. Switch the genders and I'm the male in the relationship. 25. I thought she was much younger when we met, and our relationship has been wonderful. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else. As long as it's all good, then it's all good. If everyone involved is consenting, then it's fine, don't worry. The age gap is weird, but they're both consenting adults. They both know what they're getting into. Some might say it's creepy, but it's pretty clearly not abusive. 25 is well old enough to know what you're doing. Yes, it's okay. It just sounds odd without additional details about the relationship. I would look at the psychological aspect as to why a 25-year-old is pursuing a 42-year-old. I would suspect some unresolved issues. As long as you're both being honest about what you're offering and what you want. As long as it doesn't create a gross power imbalance where the man has an "I know better than you because you're a 25-yo baby" attitude, I think it's fine. The duality of Reddit. If this was on our relationship advice, the general consensus would be totally different. If his name's Leo, don't expect it to last. Weird? Yes. Okay. Well, both of you are consenting, I hope, so I suppose it's fine. That's a big enough gap that it could cause some issues if it ends up as a long-term thing, but for dating, if all parties are consenting and there isn't any sketchy power dynamics, sure. Technically T's okay because they're both consenting adults. But in my opinion it would be a little weird for a 42-year-old man to want to be in a relationship with a 25-year-old girl. I mean, she could almost be his daughter, and under normal circumstances a 25-year-old is not nearly as mature as a 42-year-old. And while the 25-year-old may not realize this, the 42-year-old should. No, my daughter is about to be 25 and I would not be happy. The generally accepted rule of thumb is half your age plus 7. So if you're 42, that implies the minimum age you should date without it being weird or inappropriate is 28. At the end of the day, you're both consenting adults. But it is an age gap that some people will think is weird or inappropriate. Bear that in mind.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.